this video, we're going to be looking at how to choose the right color for a particular design. So grab your coffee, biscuit, or whatever, and sit back, practice as you watch. So let's get right into the video. Now, in this particular tutorial, it's going to be on a particular technique that I use and most designers use, and that is choosing a color which is already present in one of the images you want to use in the design. What do I mean? Let me import it, one of the images that I want to use, or just an image that I want to use for this particular design. So I go to gallery, import. Right, so this is the image that I want to use for this particular design. I position this right here, and then I want a white background. So I choose a white background, and you should have in mind as a designer that you don't want to use too many colors. Right? So using few colors tend to create that visual communication instead of detracting from the message of that design. So it's always good to stick to 2, 3, 4 design, 2, 3, 4 colors for a particular design. Alright, so I want to pull out a circle. So I come to this middle right here and pull out a circle or a shape, then change that to a circle. And the color that I want to use for this circle is a color which is already present in this image right here. And for this particular video, I want to use a gradient color instead of a pure color. So I come to gradients, then I click on this add button. Then we already have 2 colors right here, so I want to change this particular color. Then I would like to pick a color. To pick a color, you click on this icon, then you select this, then you pick a color. So I want to pick a color right here. Yeah, let me pick that color. All right, so I still want this particular color here. So to do that, I bring it here, then click on add. It pops out, the same color pops out. Then I bring this back. Of course, this color, I don't want this color, so I click on minus, so it's no longer there. And I spread this out, and this one right here, I click to edit it, then go to color. Then I want to make this a tint a bit. Remember a tint? Alright, so if you haven't watched the previous video on color theory, you won't know what a tint is. So if you haven't watched that video, the link to the video will be in the description. Try to watch that before watching this. So I want to create a tint of this color. I think this will do. Then yeah, let me move this right here and this right here. Okay. And let me click on that. Then I want to take this to the back, and then position it where I want it to be. Let me make that big a bit. Yeah. Alright, then I lock that. Then position this where I really want it to be. Yeah. And I want to pull out another circle. You will see why in a minute. Then I want to put it in the back, at the back of this image. You know, it helps to create that visual interaction. Then I want to lock this particular image and set this at the back. Make it smaller so it fits in exactly. Alright, then I want to pull out the text. For this particular design, I'm going to be using just two fonts. So I'm going to be using 2 fonts, And for the logo, I'm going to use a particular font. So altogether, I'm going to be using 3 fonts for this particular design. So I go to fonts. I want to use Nexa Bold. So I go to sans serif. I think Nexa Bold is a sans serif font. Yeah, Nexa Bold right here. So I want to choose a color for this particular text too. I want it to be from the image. So I come to color, then I click on add to choose. Then since I want to pick a color, I click on this icon here, then come to the image and pick a color from here. Then I don't want to use the color just like this, is a kind of bright, so I make it dull a bit. Let's make that dull more. Right there. All right, so let's edit the text. %50 off. Position. I make sure that this is exactly at the middle, so I use this relative position icon and click on this until it is at the middle. And you can actually position it with your finger and still make sure it is at the middle. Then I want to copy this, and the font that I want to use for this text now is Arial fonts. So I go to fonts, I come to Arial fonts. I think that should be Arial font. Yeah, right here, Arial font. Then I want to make it bold. Then I want to edit that text. I'm gonna put an hash. Bright Tuesday. And let me still go back to style, the text style, and disable it. Click on this, so it removes the boldness. Then I just want the bright alone should be on bold. So I now make sure that this is just covering just bright and the hash. Then I click on the bold right there. Then I will make everything in italic right there. So I position this, make sure it's exactly aligned. And make that bigger a bit, and then make this smaller. Right there. Make sure this is at the middle. Right. Then I want to copy this out and still go back to your fonts. I'll go to resend. Since you've choose Arial, go to resend and choose Arial. Then I want to edit the text and write yummy food. I want to bold this text a bit, so I go to text style and make it bold. Make that bold and position it right there. Then I want to change the color of yummy. I want to create that visual in interaction. So I want to make yummy white. So it create that contrast. Yummy. Right there. So I want to make sure that this is exactly aligned at the middle, so I use relative positioning and click on this, then mark right there. So the background, this yellow background, I want to change that a bit. So I come to, it's not looking that sharp the way I want it to be. So I come to this edit color, where is it? Yeah, color right here. So I still click on, I go back to gradient. Of course it's still on this particular color, so I still come back to plus and edit it. I make sure that this is, let me make it more tint. Go back, let me make this more tint, and let's see how that comes out. And these two, let me come back to that and edit there. Let me bring this down. Alright, so let's go back, make this more tint, edit, then take this down a bit. Right there. Alright, so I try to position this so that it's exactly where I want it to be, and this also right there. Then I want to copy this to before that I want to bring in an image. I want to import an image, this, and I position this right here. Right there. And I want to copy this text, copy and edit, then load up now. I want to make that a pure color, not a mixture. So of course we used this before, so I want to use that. I bring this down a bit, make it smaller. Let me make that bigger a bit, right there. And I position it exactly so it's aligned. Let me use this positioning icons. Yeah, bring that down a bit. That's it. Then I want to bring in the logo. Select the logo and bring it out. Position this exactly in this point. Sorry about that. Right there. Then I want to pull out the text, edit, the name, Chef Zena. Okay, come to color, choose this color again, then go to fonts, and you want to choose let's go to fonts straight, and let's choose something that looks like serif font. Let's see how this looks like. Yeah, let's choose this. Create round regular. So I make this small, put this down, make it smaller, make sure it's aligned. Take that up a bit. Right there. I still want to go back to this background. I really want to make this background look nice, so I go back to the color. I still want to change some things about the color. I still come to this and make it more tint. Sorry about that. Make it more tint. So I come to this, click on it, and move it down. Bring this down too. Right there. Alright, we're done. Then I want to add something here, but I want to make it blur. So for now, BmediaCrafts doesn't have any feature that makes you to blur images. So I want to save this now, and I want to save this, then take it to Photoshop Touch on Android, then add the image and blur it. So I, of course, always save your image in the formats PNG and dimension ultra. It makes your what come out with the highest quality. Alright, from here we're going to go to Photoshop Touch and add the image. Alright, so this is the Adobe Photoshop Touch, and I click to import the image from BmediaCrafts, then click on the BmediaCrafts, then import image. Alright, we have our design right here. So I want to click on these to import the image that I want to add now. So I go to where the image is and import, and I want to rotate this a bit, put it right here, then I go to FX, then Gaussian blur, make it to be about 28.5, and that's all. So save your work, and import. Always import as a PNG so you have a good quality. So to recap, this video was all about how to choose a color for a particular design, and here in this technique we choose a color which is already present in an image we want to use for the design. It's as cool as that. And in the next video we're going to be looking at how to use monochromatic colors for designs. If you don't know what monochromatic color is, try to watch the previous video so you know what all these are. Then try to practice along as we proceed in the tutorial, and at this point I'll see you in the next video.